Overwhelmed by the COVID pandemic, it's easy to forget that India's also one of the biggest manufacturers and exporters of vaccines that have been protecting people from the virus elsewhere. But as the COVID crisis worsens, those exports are being curbed, creating a void that experts say is now being filled by China, India's arch rival. At a video conference this week, China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi told his South Asian counterparts that Beijing was ready to help in any way it could, a spokesman making clear this was a long-term commitment.
This includes opening our door for the participation of South Asian countries, including India. We will also make positive efforts to help the relevant regional countries in their fight against the pandemic for the region.
India, though, was not represented at the virtual conference, a reflection of recent violent border skirmishes between Chinese and Indian troops. John Burns wrote a case study for a new book called Coronavirus Politics and says China's only acting out of self-interest.
It can be dressed up however you want, but making the world safe for dictatorship, that's what it's all about.
That's the game.
That's the game, absolutely. And China's playing it well.
The danger now is the virus spreads rapidly to nearby countries. It is clear from state-controlled media that China's leaders are watching developments in India very closely, because China shares a border not just with India, but also with 3 other countries where infection rates are rising: Pakistan, Afghanistan and Nepal. And there was a wake-up call here in Hong Kong just a few weeks ago when a flight arrived from New Delhi with more than 50 passengers on board who tested positive for COVID-19. China, like Russia, the United States and India, has been selling or donating its vaccines to countries around the world, giving rise to the term vaccine diplomacy. In Pakistan, China's already taken a leading role in supplying millions of its jabs, with more expected this week. One of more than 50 countries, says China's government, who've received their vaccines for free. Adrian, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.